What's up, y'all? It's your boy P-Lot, aka the Brick Slinger. And guess what? Your boy got something to say. For those who already know and those who don't know, Bishop T.D. Jakes had decided to step down off of his Woman Thou Art Loose ministry / enterprise. And I'm saying enterprise because, well, let's face it, that dude grew that mug into something bigger than just money. Now back to the whole ministry thing. He is stepping down from the Woman Thou Art Loose. Not part of house, Woman Thou Art Loose. He's stepping down and moving out the way and passed the baton to his daughter, Sarah Jakes Roberts. He's basically moving out the way for her to take over that ministry, to take over that enterprise. And based on how he gave it to her in public eyes. Basically did the whole shebang, the proud father speech. And in the end, also anointed her. But here's my thing about this whole thing. This whole thing with T.D. Jakes and his daughter is, from the surface looking in, it looks beautiful to see a man looking at his daughter as something more than just his daughter. He sees his daughter no longer that baby girl, but growing to a woman that shows integrity. I'm not worrying about what she been through before she turned 21. I'm not worrying about her track records. I'm more concerned about the message she preached and the gospel she preached. And why and how it is similar to the message T.D. Jakes preached. Because we got to deal with the fact, when it comes to this word, not everybody is preaching sound doctrine. Not everybody is teaching sound doctrine. And Bishop T.D. Jakes has been known many times to be accused of not preaching sound doctrine, teaching sound doctrine. Understand something. In the midst of me beginning to rock this Christian walk, T.D. Jakes was one of the first few folks that I've listened to and be like, man, he's saying something deep. However, in a minute I be in that word more and start listening to him less. I'm not saying that he became a false prophet, but I will say he became less interested to listen to. Just like Cleflo Dollar. I used to listen to him in my beginning phase of a Christian. But once I get in that word, I start listening to him less. He became less interest to listen to. There's a lot of stuff that I stopped being interested in, because when you get in that word for yourself, you start showing yourself approved. When you get in the word for yourself, you start renewing your mind in the process of transformation. When you get in the word for yourself, it's not like you going out and saying, I don't need a pastor, I don't need no teacher to teach me the word. When you get in that word for yourself, though, you don't just take folks' word as gospel. You getting that gospel just to find out the gospel and you rocking with the gospel. Because not every minister is really about the gospel. Even if they do claim Jesus. Even if they do preach Jesus. Not everybody is about that gospel. Not every minister is about that gospel. And truth be told, the Jakes could be one of them folks that is not about the gospel. Could be, I said. And this ain't, you know what? I'm not even going to push back or double track what I say. If anything, somebody like Sarah Jake Robert needs to preach the gospel. Not this motivational stuff. Not this Joel Osteen in a dress stuff. Because it doesn't make sense to say you are about the gospel, but there's nothing about the gospel is you. Now, if she really gonna preach the gospel, then she need to stick with the gospel and preach the gospel and stop trying to remove Jesus out just to put a person in to make them feel like they can relate. When in truth be told, they don't need to do something like that because the Bible itself is relatable. The gospel itself is relatable. Because Jesus Christ became relatable. And then we got to keep this in mind. Woman Dog Loose is a women conference. So it would be right for a woman to lead and continue this conference because TD Jakes been doing Woman Dog Loose for a long time. He basically became the Moses of women conference. And for him to appoint and anoint Sarah to play a part in that is beneficial to a degree because you get a young woman to continue the movement, the ministry. But here's the issue. When we dealing with the what the Bible said and what the gospel is, at some point, we're just gonna let the word do what it do and let it speak for itself. Because like I say, not every minister is about the gospel. But that's just me. If you get if you like what you heard, there's a like button. If you dislike what you heard, there's a dislike button. Comment. Give me your 2 cents. And hey, you can disagree, but as long as you're not disrespectful, you're all right with me. Subscribe. Share this video. Let's continue this conversation. Who knows? This might end up being live. Until then, this your boy P-Lot, a.k.a. the Brick Slinger. Excuse me. Go check out Man of the Construction. It's on every digital outlet right now. iTunes, Amazon, YouTube Music, you name it. As always, continue to sharpen one another. Support the kingdom. Take care and God bless. Laborers.